Are you constantly jealous about that one person your partner is interacting with, and maybe they're working in a project together? Yay, wonderful case. Or even better, that person needs help and your partner is like, yeah, of course I'm helping that person. They need help. How could I say no? And you're just like, now it's enough. Now I'm going through the roof and I break something. Does it sound like you? Okay. If yes, stay with me and I will tell you about how to overcome jealousy in relationships, and also, more important, what jealousy tells you here about yourself and actually how we can heal that. I am Laura. This is my channel where we talk about mindful and healthy content to really level up your life and live finally a fulfilled life and not being triggered. Jealousy in relationships. Let me tell you, I've been there so much. I remember situations in different relationships where I've been so incredibly jealous, and I don't know what I thought actually, but I couldn't even handle myself. I just couldn't hold it. I was upset, I was angry, I was sad, I was nervous, I was pissed, I got bitchy at some point. I'm like, wah. And over the years I discovered why, and I know, and I'm even still on that path, because it's, I would say, a never-ending path, because it's self-development, it's self-growth, it's healing. If you see yourself in the situations of you're incredibly jealous, even your partner just talks to a person, have a project with that person, or even helps that person, at some point you have to set boundaries in a relationship, 100%. But things which are triggering us, telling us something about us. And in that case, when you're constantly and frequently jealous about something, it definitely tells you something about your self-esteem. Self-esteem is a big thing. And you can go and improve your self-esteem over different things. For example, you can start with just talking, with journaling, meditations. I have meditations for improving your self-esteem. Check them out if that feels right for you. Go to therapy, get a coach. There are so many beneficial methods when it comes to improving your self-esteem, and I can highly recommend you doing things of that, because you wouldn't watch the video until here at this point if you wouldn't struggle with that. And I struggle with my self-esteem quite often, and I know what to do to really feel better and really feel good about myself, and most of the time I do. But I come from a place where I didn't feel great about myself, not at all, especially in relationships. And I think relationships are a wonderful place to be, but we can really ruin that by not looking into our things we have to deal with. And relationships are so important and also so vulnerable, because our partner is the truest mirror we can have. And by facing that and really being honest with ourselves, we can grow the most, grow into unconditional love, grow into a wonderful healing path. And it can be quite hurtful at some point, but it is worth it. And please stick with that. You probably already come so far. Keep going. You got this. What I'm doing is I'm always, and that's how I grew actually the most in my life so far, I'm always looking into what did I bring from my side into that situation. And it doesn't mean that's your fault that your partner is talking to another person, or that it's your fault that you've been jealous. Not at all. It's not about fault here. That's something we have to be very clear with. You get triggered because you have to look into some things. And by looking into is, where are they coming from? And I said before, self-esteem. So if you are triggered by things which are making you jealous, and it's mostly women, that we feel on the bottom line just not good enough. That is often the problem why, actually maybe the most problem, why we feel jealous at some point. And first of all here, it is so okay. It is so okay feeling jealous. It is so okay feeling not worthy. It is so okay maybe also losing the person. Everything is allowed to be there right now. Every single thing. So, but from here, what do we do, right? What do we do to just like overcome that jealousy? And first of all, it is important to reflect the situation, so you're aware of like, okay, I am jealous. What is important then between the next step, which is acceptance, that you just say, okay, I am so incredibly jealous. I'm so jealous. I just don't know what to do. I just want to hit something. I want to go through the roof. I just want to burn something. I want to squeeze that person's neck, whatever, because I can hold and handle my emotions right now. That's okay. Before I accept the thing, I have to get a step back and just what I did observe. And just by breathing, I know that sounds so hard in that situation because our emotions are controlling us, because they are guiding us, and we have to get our power back in that case. And by power I mean you have to get back into the driver's seat and driving your vehicle of emotions, because right now emotions are driving you, so you totally lost your power here. So how do we do that? I always get there by getting quiet, getting mindful, talk, journal, whatever helps me to get a step back from that situation, to really know, okay, I can handle this with looking at the situation and not being in the situation. How can you see the way out of the forest being in the forest, right? With trees around you, like, where to go? If you're above, take a labyrinth. How can you know the way out of your labyrinth if you like don't know where to go? If you're above the labyrinth, perfect. You just know where to go. Yay! So you reflected first. I reflected first. I'm so incredibly jealous. I want to hit something. I want to go through the roof. I can't hold my emotions. Find a method how to get a step back, either through talking, through letting out these emotions, through writing it out, whatever serves you here. Try different things. And then comes the step of accept. And that's one of the hardest parts. Trust me. Just accept you're jealous. I am freaking jealous. I am so jealous. I just don't know. And leave and let it out. Just cry at some point if you feel like crying. Don't hurt other persons, people, animals, whatever. But let it out. Even if you stamp into the ground, Mother Earth knows how to take care of that. Important is that we heal at some point the part of feeling good about yourself, that you don't get jealous all the time, and at some point maybe not being jealous at all. And you can get there. You can become the person who is not jealous anymore. And that means that you're in a state of mind where you just feel good about yourself, and you know your worth and yourself is not attached to another person or that person's love or whatever you are attached to that person. And that's a way to go, but I can tell you it's definitely worth going that path. 100%. Why? Because you are free. You are free after that. You kind of like feel that fresh air floating through your body, and you just can breathe and know you're not depend on someone. And actually that is kind of like the truest unconditional love, because it's without conditions, right? And telling a person, because you're jealous, you don't have to talk to that person, I don't want to have you doing the project with the person. These are conditions. And as I said before, there have to be boundaries in a relationship, 100%. But healthy and unhealthy boundaries are something different. Also different video, different topic. When it comes to the bottom line, that you feel like, oh yeah, I really struggle with my self-esteem. And honestly, saying that, being honest with yourself and telling yourself, I am struggling with not being good enough constantly. This is a huge thing. Don't underestimate how big that is, because it is big. And from what I see, from what I hear, what I read, what I learned, what I experienced, I think at some point we're all struggling with that. So we can shake all hands. Shouldn't that be like sign of love that we at some point, why do we have so much hate in the world? We're all fighting with against the same thing at some point. So you reflected it, you find your method, you accept it, and now you can change. because you grounded yourself first and like, okay, you know what's going on. So I really hope I could help you with that video to give you an overview about jealousy in relationships, what to do, and please go from there and continue with your path of personal growth. I have the meditation you can check out to really nourish your relationship. I also offer one-on-one coachings if you feel comfortable of checking in with me, and just do what feels right for you to really go on that or stay on that path of healing and becoming the best version of yourself and living a fulfilled life, because you deserve that 100%. If you like that here, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel please, and help me grow, because I want to bring out my message into the world. Yes, I see you in the next video. I hear you, I guide you in the next meditation, and till then, from my heart to yours, Namaste.